Join discord.gg/flatearth and enter a check-in room. Someone will come along and verify you to get involved in the conversation about our Earth.
I have a globe believer named Scotty here.
Okay. Why does he believe that?
I'm not sure yet.
Is he sure?
I've just seen the Hubble images, and it looks like it's round.
Well, they presented images to you. How would you go about verifying them?
I mean, how would you verify they're flat as opposed to round?
I'd just go to the beach and probably check out the body of water, because they keep showing those bodies of water being all curved and whatnot on those blue marble space pics that they claim. So I just check at the beach and see if those actually exist in reality, and if they don't, I go, well, that's a crock of shit.
Okay, well, do you not believe that the Earth revolves around the sun?
Well, now we're jumping off to something else. Because the first thing that... Yeah, we were just talking about the curvature, the shape of the Earth, right?
Well, if it was flat, it wouldn't go around the sun.
Well, that's a non sequitur. Can you explain how that can be the case? And anyway, we're not... We're saying it goes around the sun.
You act like all global imaging's fake.
Oh, dear. So we need to take this one step at a time, right? You said that they showed you pictures of the Earth from space, so-called, right? And those pictures are showing curved bodies of water all over the surface. So what I said is we just need to go to the surface and check if any of those curved bodies are there. If they're not, then we can just write those pictures off, right?
So do you believe there's more footage of believing the Earth is flat than it is round?
So why can't you answer the question?
I'm not trying to be difficult and not answer the question, but
yet that's what you're doing.
But
is the Earth a perfect sphere, or is
you
it?
act like the sun doesn't rise every day and it's not a 360
Okay,
degree
I'm not doing that. Stop spiraling.
Non sequitur.
Yeah.
No, it's complete logic. The sun rises every day, which proves.
Did anyone say it doesn't?
It doesn't prove it. It's your interpretation of sunrises that it's coming over a curve. But again, we can test this, right? If it's coming over a curve, then the horizon must have a certain geometric distance to it, right?
Well, if it was a flat plank, it would never rise.
Okay.
Wow.
You're just speaking from your belief system here.
No, we have Hubble telescopes that point towards the Earth and shows that it's round. And
I already addressed those. They show curved bodies of water. Let's just measure a body of water and see if it curves. What do you think of that?
So the Earth's not round.
Right. Not in the sense that you're saying that word, round. Round and flat aren't mutually exclusive, but I get what you mean.
So are you saying the Earth is like a lopsided four-square ball?
Where did you get that?
Because you can't come to the conclusion that it's round.
So therefore I have to come to the conclusion that it's a lopsided something else.
Well, if it's flat, there wouldn't be another side, and we wouldn't wake up in the morning and have night.
Who's talking about other sides? Everybody's on the surface. Everybody's above the surface of the Earth. Nobody's below it or upside down or anything like that.
So it's just a flat plane.
It's a plane. Yeah, a plane.
It's a flat plane.
Yes.
And it just spins around every day as one flat surface.
No,
it's
who measured that?
Graphical plane.
Yeah, who measured it spinning around?
So you don't believe that NASA or anyone has a telescope out there that can take pictures of the Earth?
In a thermodynamics violation. No, I don't think so.
You're basically saying everything NASA says is fake.
Yes.
Well, I told you why. They're alleging to show you pictures of the Earth showing curved bodies of water all over its surface. Can you measure one of those on the Earth from its surface? If not, there is no way possible in reality that those pictures can actually be of what the Earth is.
Well, the fact that Magellan sailed around the world and got all the way around the world in one piece shows it's not flat.
Really? So if I go around my... Really? So if 1,500 years ago, I go around my house, around my yard, right? Circumnavigate it, that means that the yard is a ball?
Your yard is probably 1,000th of a
What does that matter?
of the surface of
What
the
does that matter? I'm just doing the same thing on a bigger scale.
Okay,
I'm
so
just-
the fact that Vasco da Gama sailed from China all the way back to China, all the way around the world, proves that it's flat.
Okay, so no,
You're completely
it's non sequitur either way.
wrong.
About what?
So a sailor sailed 100% around the world, and you're saying he sailed around a flat world and fell off.
Did he sail north, south, or east, west?
Where did the fall off part come from?
So Vasco da Gama never sailed around the world.
Did I say that?
Well, you're saying the world's not round, so yes, you are saying that.
Why would it have to be round, quote unquote, in order to go around it? I can go around my house. Is it round?
Because if it was flat, he would fall off a cliff and die.
Well, why do you think that? He's sailing on water. All bodies of water are contained. There aren't cliffs in the middle of a body of water. What's the matter with you?
Said the Earth was
What's
flat.
the matter with you? Do you think there are cliffs right in the middle of a body of water?
And he'd fall off.
Water always finds level.
You're just proving that you're being completely
How do you fall from a lake?
unrealistic.
Yeah, how do you fall off of a lake? You know that bodies of water are contained, right?
Well, if the Earth was flat, he would fall off a body of water.
Yeah, but you're not thinking straight, buddy. Because listen,
I'm not thinking straight,
a body of water.
If the world wasn't round, he couldn't sail around the world.
Yeah, that makes no sense. We already told you how. You can just go around on a flat surface. You can go around your house, around your yard, around your neighborhood. It doesn't prove that any of that is a ball, right? And all bodies of water are contained. So start with a glass of water, right? It's contained.
Images are completely fake now.
Hold on. Stop spiraling. You're just going too fast. Yeah, you're trying to hold on. You're trying to hold on. You're really desperately trying to hold on, but we have to just take one point at a time and follow it to its conclusion. So a body of water has to be contained. It doesn't matter the size. It could be a body of water in your bathtub, could be in a lake, could be in an ocean. It's contained. There are ocean basins, right? Right? So there's always a container. There's always...
This guy sailed completely around the world, but it wasn't a circle.
Yeah, if that's what he did, yeah, if he went around it, then yeah.
So are you arguing that you don't believe he actually went around the world?
What the fuck are you saying, dude? I just said that he can do that on a planar surface, no problem.
Then you said the world's not round. You're completely...
It's not a sphere. It's not spherical. Round and flat are
confused between a circle and a sphere. He's confused. He doesn't know what the difference is.
Lopsided tether ball.
No, it doesn't have to be a lopsided tether ball just because oceans aren't curvy and bendy and spherical.
So do you believe the world's round, yes or no?
Round and flat are not mutually exclusive as per
I'm not
round.
saying it's a perfect sphere. I'm not saying
Oh, dude, you don't even know what round means, though. We're not talking about any kind of sphericity necessarily when we say round. A circle is a 2D shape. It's a flat shape, right? And it's round.
That's how flights get the pass.
Do you know what the words mutually exclusive mean? I've said them like 3 times now.
You've made no point on why someone could sail around the world on a flat world and not fall off.
Did it say you found a sphere?
It's because your brain isn't functioning, dude. Go drink some water. Bodies of water are contained. There's no way to fall off. There's no cliffs in the middle of the ocean or a body of water anywhere.
And NASA images are all fake, right?
Yeah, necessarily if the oceans don't curve, correct. Blue marble ones anyway, yeah.
Yeah, and we don't revolve around the sun, right?
No, we don't. We don't move.
No, we don't revolve around the sun. That's
no,
true.
We don't. No, the sun moves.
Yeah, that makes you sound really smart.
How does it make us sound stupid?
But, I mean, you sound like a genius, obviously. Do you know who measured the motion of the Earth?
Well, you act like a year doesn't happen in a year.
Just listen, please.
Do you know who measured the motion of the Earth?
I'm not sure.
So tell us.
So why do you think it moves?
We have different seasons every year, and
that doesn't matter.
The tilt of the Earth is towards all of our seasons.
Different seasons is just telling me the relative position of the sun to the Earth. It's not telling me that the Earth is moving at all.
But the fact that our Earth's flat is it wouldn't rotate.
No, you can still have different relative positions of the sun to the Earth if the Earth is flat. That's not a problem.
But if it was round, it wouldn't make any sense.
Exactly.
I didn't necessarily say that.
No, he's not full of shit.
This guy's full.
This is what I believe too.
I'm not.
It's provable though.
Yeah, so who measured a curved body of water? Who measured the motion of the Earth? Who measured any of those things?
Who measured it?
We have satellite.
Yeah, from a thermodynamics violation, who demonstrated gas pressure without a container?
Gas pressure has to be within.
Who measured the curved oceans that you think you have satellite photographs of? Who measured any of those things?
All the NASA satellite images of the world being round is fake. And airplane flights where they fly over the northern hemisphere to get.
What's the big deal, dude? Have you ever been to the movies? It's nothing but fake images all day, every day. Well, is this like a revelation to you? Not every image is a photograph.
No, it's not. And GPS and flight paths actually go on a flat stationary model.
No, they fly north to cut off the
hemispheres. They get off of it. You can read NASA's own paperwork.
The hemispheres. So you're just begging the question here because you haven't proven a sphere yet.
You haven't proven a fucking thing either.
Well, hang on a second. The burden of proof lies with you guys because you guys are the ones that have the claim of the globe. We're questioning the claim. The person questioning does not hold the burden of proof. So can you show us a direct measurement of drop over distance?
Seasons don't happen.
Can you show a direct measurement of drop over distance?
Don't embarrass me,
I'm not trying to embarrass you. You act like summer, winter, and fall don't actually happen.
No, non sequitur.
Yes,
that is non sequitur to the question. Who's measured drop over distance?
Well, if the Earth didn't revolve around the sun, it would make
sequitur. Who's measured drop over distance?
A year.
Nobody has.
Can you please show drop over distance?
And we travel around the sun. Prove it.
Non sequitur. Don't worry about the sun. We're dealing with the Earth that we're walking on.
So the sun doesn't exist.
Who has measured drop over distance?
In your world, the sun doesn't exist.
Listen to what he's saying.
No, non sequitur. Now you're just making a straw man and trying to poison the well. So, who has measured directly drop over distance? Very simple question.
NASA.
NASA. Really?
Yeah.
Can I have some evidence of that? Can I please have a direct citation or some evidence of that?
Well, have you ever seen a satellite of the Earth? It's round.
Oh, so a satellite is a direct measurement. So when I want to take a measurement, do I take a photo of it? Do I? Who has directly measured drop over distance?
Nobody.
So we haven't gone into outer space and taken satellites of the Earth.
Who has measured drop over distance?
You're saying that's 100% fake.
Who has measured drop over distance?
He's going to space.
I don't fucking know.
Well, you don't know. There you go. Thank you.
Okay, so it's just a belief
but
that you have.
Satellites of the Earth don't exist. Satellites.
Okay, so who's measured rotation?
It's round. Who has measured
rotation?
Who's
measured rotation?
Every fucking astronomer in the world's measured.
Oh, really? Oh.
Give us the method by which they do that.
Rotation, or are we just going to appeal to authority?
So Magellan and all the people that sailed around the world.
Around the world. Who has directly measured rotation?
It proves the Earth's flat.
Who has directly measured rotation?
Who?
Fucking everyone.
Okay,
everyone.
Like
then narrow it down to one.
Name one.
Who has directly measured rotation?
I'm not being mean. I'm not being mean. They're completely.
No, you just can't answer a question. You like to answer a question with a question. Who's directly measured rotation? We've established you don't know anybody who's measured drop over distance or curvature. So now, who's directly measured rotation?
You can fly a plane.
Who has directly measured rotation? Very simple.
Boat. You can do whatever.
Non sequitur.
And you can go completely around the world.
Do you have anything but sophistry here to talk about?
Just answer the question.
Who has directly measured rotation?
Nobody's measured it.
The world's been proven around 50 fucking times.
No, it's just actually just been ingrained in us from
No, it's a belief that you have that has been proven around because you don't even know who's measured it.
Mm-hmm.
We've already established that. So who has directly measured rotation?
Off the equator when he.
Who has directly measured rotation?
If the world was flat, someone would have
directly measured rotation? Non sequitur to what I'm asking. We've already established you don't know who's measured curvature. So now, who has measured the rotation?
Who has fallen off the Earth?
We're not saying falling off the Earth.
Non sequitur. Mate, you got nothing but
just said the Earth
fallacies
is
and
flat, you
questions
fall off
to
the
answer
We did not. We asked
questions.
a question.
I got an
You have
experiment
nothing
that shows
but
curvature.
belief.
What do you
Yeah,
think,
man.
Free Willy, of what this guy's saying?
Well,
About-
if you're saying the world's flat,
Glober to Glober, like, what do you think of this guy's performance? What do you think of his efforts? Free Willy?
I didn't hear the first part, so I don't know what argument he's making.
He thinks that we should fall off of the middle of the ocean like there's just a cliff in the middle of a body of water. What do you think of that?
Well, you're the flat earther.
He just asked you a question.
Yeah, that's an ad hom, and I'm asking Free Willy a question.
Yeah,
This entire conversation sounds staged.
People have sailed around the Earth.
It's propaganda.
People have flown planes around the Earth.
On a flat
No, it's
stationary
not
plane.
staged. I just got sick of hearing the dude dribble
At no
garbage
point
to
did
everybody.
someone fall off
Well,
the Earth.
it's not.
I didn't think he'd be this difficult.
He never heard about circle navigation, obviously. He never heard about traveling east to west or
sorry, I
west
never
to
Will
east.
you listen, please?
I never heard someone falling off the
Planes can't fly without a
You
flat
know
stationary plane.
what the word circumnavigation means? Circum, that part has to do with circles, right? You know that you don't need a sphere to have a circle, right? Like, I can just walk in a circle around my house, like I've said 6 times.
But if a guy sailed,
Listen to him,
if
please.
a guy sailed in the boat,
Stop,
if
please.
a guy sailed in the boat, and
Yeah. If it goes in a circle on a boat, yeah,
Will
yeah.
you listen?
he would
On
fall.
water that is flat and level, yeah, yeah. Go on.
If a guy was sailing
Water
in
that
a
is flat
boat,
and
he
level.
would fall off the Earth.
Says
Okay, why would that happen? You know that bodies of water are contained, and at the end of every body of water in every direction, there's a shoreline.
Well, you said the Earth's not round.
Can you show me a body of water that doesn't have a shoreline?
Can you tell me a body of water that falls off?
Can
the
you
flat of the
answer a
Earth?
question without? Can you answer a question without asking a question?
Interrupting me. Listen. Just listen. Stop interrupting them, please. Please.
Yeah, but this guy thinks there are cliffs in the middle of oceans.
He's just used to CNN saying we're stupid or
Yeah.
something.
No, I'm not a CNN guy.
Well, then listen to what they have to say, the full question or full statement,
I
please.
understand
It's very
their
respectful. Please don't
I
embarrass
Just show some intellectual honesty and actually answer the questions honestly
He won't let
instead
you
of
get through
trying
the
to avoid them because you know that they're going to show that you're incorrect. It's quite
Well,
simple.
Can you circle navigate in a
He's
lake?
asking you a question. to
You also
prove-
won't answer a question that you say the Earth's flat, but you won't say someone fell off the Earth.
We're asking to
Yeah.
prove it. We used to all believe in the globe, man.
If you
Because
navigate
that's the stupidest statement I've ever heard. Why would we
Yeah.
answer a stupid question?
Because you're arguing the Earth's flat.
Because we have no evidence.
Obviously.
No, we're questioning the claim that the Earth is a globe.
That's it.
Well,
Yeah.
the fact that no one's ever fallen off the Earth
No one's ever
proves it's
proven
That's
the Earth's
stupid, dude. That's just dumb. Your
Very,
kitchen
very
floor is flat. Do you fall off of that? Like, what are you thinking, man? All we have to do to answer the question of curved versus flat is measure the fucking surface. None of this nonsense about falling off.
well, if it was
Stop
flat,
inserting
you'd
that
fall
into our ethos, please, because that's not what I believe either.
If it was flat, you'd fall off.
No,
So
Why?
you fall from a lake, yeah? You fall from a lake, and you cannot circle navigate the lake, can you?
we're in a swimming pool for crying out loud.
Or a
I mean,
swimming
if
pool,
it
for that
wasn't-
matter, yeah.
If it wasn't round, you would fall off somewhere.
So
Somebody,
a swimming
like,
pool is also is spherical, no? Not just round or square, spherical, yeah? A swimming pool, that is.
Well, if it's spherical, you're proving the Earth's round.
It's not.
Is a swimming pool spherical?
Is a swimming pool a big ball of water that's like hanging on by nothing?
Well, the Earth's so big, it doesn't seem like it when you're
No.
right in front of
Well,
it.
they can't prove that though. That's
So
our
what's
point.
the radius of the Earth?
So, are you saying that the Earth's not 3/4 ocean?
Water always finds a level.
So
flat
what's the
surface,
radius of the Earth?
I don't know the fucking number. I'm not like a scientist.
But nobody.
But
Yeah, you need to be a scientist to
Oh, so
memorize a
it's-
number.
It's just really big. It's just so big. But actually,
that's the
we
whole
can see
point.
how big the Earth is. We can see what their claim is of 6,371 kilometres. So we should be able to work out drop over distance or the curvature.
oh, so now
Yes.
it's curved.
But it
now.
doesn't work.
It's not flat anymore. Now it's curved.
Hang on. Are you actually listening to? We have a claimed radius of 6,371 kilometres.
Well,
From
if you
that-
By NASA. Listen
From
to him.
that
if-
claim,
Listen to him.
if you have a radius, you're proving it's round.
They don't have
this
one.
is the claimed radius of
Yeah.
the Earth. Yes?
Yes, claim radius of
Claim.
Earth, which means it's round.
Okay,
Okay.
Oh
So
my God.
are you going to actually let us get this out, or are you just going to keep talking over the top and talking shit because you know that you're going to get destroyed here?
Flying high, real quick. He just said, "Okay, so you have a radius that proves it's round. So, do you have a radius?"
Okay. So we have a radius here, and then we should be able to work out drop over distance. So we should be able to go out to any body of water and measure and see whether that drop over distance exists. And when we do that, we can see that it doesn't, and we can see well beyond the distance that the globe dictates.
But it's not round.
Yeah, their argument failed.
So
You're kind of bricked on this, huh?
I mean, if you have a radius, that means something's round.
Right. So my question then to you is, do you have a radius?
A radius is about a round object. You wouldn't have a radius.
That's not an answer. Do you have a radius?
Has anybody measured it?
I'm sure scientists have.
Listen, I didn't ask what a radius is. I asked, do you have a radius?
No, I'm not. I'm not a fucking nerd. Like,
dude, nobody.
Do circles
So no.
have radiuses?
Okay, so according to your own logic, you don't have any evidence for your claim.
And you have no evidence that the Earth's flat. Because someone would have fallen.
Yeah.
off.
So no, but so no, you basically. I know you are, but what am I?
Oh, they would fall
Just
off.
listen. No. Says who?
Yeah. So you said that if I have a radius, then it must be spherical, right? I asked you, do you have a radius? No.
There is a radius,
Okay. So now what do we have to talk about?
Nobody's ever measured it.
if there's no radius and no curvature, then what does that mean?
It means
not
that,
a globe.
it means we don't circle around the sun every year.
It means that. Oh my gosh.
No, that's non sequitur again. So
that's
if we don't have a radius and we have no drop over distance, what do we have?
NASA has zero measurements. They just have propaganda. That's it. And you know what? I'm one of them, so you can be against me all you want. But
You know how we know they don't have any measurements? Because we
Listen to
ask
them.
people like you daily, day in and day out, every single day, where's the measurement? And all of you have the same answer that you just gave. None.
NASA probably.
But you've never given a definitive answer that proves your theory.
But neither has NASA.
We don't measure curvature of a body of water. Hydrostatics dictates that the surface of all resting bodies of liquids are flat. That's what we observe. We've never measured them deviating from that unless it's on some really small scale like a meniscus or something. But as far as an ocean, never have we measured convexity or drop over distance.
No.
And if that point was true, someone would have fallen off the face of the earth.
That's retarded because there aren't cliffs in the middle of
The
oceans.
earth wasn't round.
No, we're disproving NASA.
If the earth wasn't round, someone would have fallen off the earth.
Says who?
Says flat earthers.
No, it says NASA. It says
it was
propaganda, I guess. I'm a flat earther and I don't believe that.
Do you fall down a lot? I'm thinking that you must actually be falling down a lot or something. I'm not quite sure because you're so worried about everybody falling. Do you have an issue yourself or what?
It's fallen on his head a few times.
No, if the earth wasn't round, someone would have fallen off the earth.
Says who? I mean, he believes in gravity then, maybe. I don't know.
This is the worst.
This is terrible. Just mute him.
Yeah, he's confused again with the circle and the sphere. He doesn't know the geometry.
It's not even a genuine discussion. This guy.
Nah, just mute him.
It sounds.
Please listen. This is
He
actual
sounds like a
science.
bad actor trying to play a glober.
Yeah,
He's not
Sydney,
trying to play
do you
a
mind
globe.
if
I thought I would actually be a part of this chat because you guys have been really mean, and I was trying to be like, oh, I have another friend. Because it's
Who's
actually
being
what he
mean?
believes. And I didn't think he'd be this hard-headed. I'm sorry. He said I could listen to anything I wanted to for like 30 minutes. I gave him a safe ride home. This is where we're at. And then he's giving me the respect, but he's not giving you guys the respect. So I'm begging him, before I leave, please give my friends the decency. I'm a flat earther. Fuck it. Don't interrupt them.
It's
Listen to
okay.
them for 5 minutes. Listen to them. Please.
Yeah, no, that's okay.
It sounds like he's
It's
been
not
drinking
bad.
anyway,
Well,
so it doesn't really matter.
Yeah.
It's too much information for him to take in one single go.
Nobody takes it.
This is not a 5 minutes conversation anyway.
Please, guys, please. Out
No,
of respect for me.
Yeah.
Yes, you are. By interrupting these guys, you're disrespecting me. So please don't. I'm going to head out here soon.
It's
There you go.
embarrassing.
Well, it's not about interrupting. It's about honestly answering the question instead of answering the question with a question that's non sequitur to the subject.
Yeah. Maybe he needs to get a clear head first before he tries this, because there's more to it than he thinks. He bit off more than he can chew, and he probably doesn't realize it yet.
You're going to walk off of it. All right. I'll talk to you guys later. Sorry, he's been a little bit too hard-headed.
Oh, good.
No worries, nice.
So, yeah.
I tried.
Yeah, it's fine.
Yeah, well done.
Tags! What is your profession? See, old friend, I brought more soldiers than you did.